Hello influencers, how are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this video. Welcome to another interesting edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Ituno. Happy Sunday, people. Today it's Thanksgiving service in my church, so we stayed a little bit, than usual. That's why I'm coming up this time, but it's better late than never. So welcome everybody. I want to say a big thank you to all of you out there, my subscribers, those who has said yes to this channel. I call you influencers because I believe you are influencing your world in whatever way you can. Yes, so if you are yet to join this family of influencers, please click that, click it, click doing that because I believe you are influencing your world, in whatever way you can. So we've had about this story. I will not about Nathaniel Bassey, the chairman's baby that some bloggers said resembled Nathaniel, and you've seen that Nathaniel has his lawyers has petitioned the police, IG or police and all that. I don't want to go into all that. I don't want to play those videos because I don't want to waste your time. The angle that I want to explore this today is the angle of DNA. Although that post has been taken down now by Nathaniel's wife, and she actually wrote that they will call for DNA, and I'm like, okay. What is DNA? DNA comes up when you don't trust. It's as simple as that. When there is trust issue, all right, you begin to talk about DNA. So I'm wondering, is it that Nathaniel's wife doesn't trust her husband? I'm going to tell you a story of something that happened here in the US a long time ago. All right, it happened, and I'll tell you the story, and we'll see how trust can really be a big thing in any relationship. All right, so DNA is about taking samples from parties involved to test if this child belongs to this person or not. Yes, that's what DNA is. Some long time ago, it's over 20 years now, something happened here in the US. I live in the US, and although I was back in Nigeria then when the news broke, a senator was said to have had a relationship with a lady, a girlfriend, all right. So, and this lady, you remember the celebrated Clinton story with Monica Lewinsky. Is it Lewinsky now? Lewinsky, yes. Not that one. Prior to that time, it was a senator. Now the lady said she had interaction with this senator, so it got to court. When this woman want to begin to blackmail the person they say they have relationship with, that's when they'll begin to tell stories. As far as I'm concerned, if you are over 18, nobody has coerced you into having any relationship with them. You get it. So the case got to court, and the wife of this senator stood in the witness box. She said this girl was lying against her husband. She didn't even bother to ask her husband if it was true. Did he do it? Did he not do it? No. She said, no, this lady was lying. And so she stood in the witness box. He told the judge, can I ask her one question? If indeed she had affair with my husband. And the judge said, yeah, go ahead and ask her. And she asked, you said my husband slept with you? The lady said, yes. Okay, can you tell me where there is a mark, a birth mark on his body? You get this? Now, who will want to sleep with a man and begin to check? The woman asked, you had affair with my husband? Yes. He slept with you? Yes. Okay. Were you naked? The judge didn't really know where she was going with that story. Were you naked when you had the thing? She said, yes, of course. Was my husband too naked? Yeah. Stark naked? Yes. The two of you stark naked? Yes. Okay, good. Tell me, where is it on his body that there is a mark? The lady's jaw dropped. Now, the question, who will want to sleep with a man when you are checking his body when there is mark? That was how this case was dismissed. She didn't bother to query her husband. I'm not justifying illicit affair for this senator. I don't know whether he did it or not. But for Nathaniel's wife, Nathaniel Bassey is a celebrated, it's not even about gospel singing. No, it's not about him being a gospel singer. We have people that are gospel singers that are not Christians. We have them all over the place, all right? He's a pastor. Again, it's not about him being a pastor. Again, we have talked about pastors that sleeps around. That's not the issue. But for the kind of person he is, if you, the wife, trust him, if you know that your husband cannot do this, you will not ask for DNA test. DNA test for what? I was, as a woman who trusts her husband, what I expected. Now, this innocent boy has been brought into the social media before he even get to this world. And I've seen a lot of posts, a lot of people that have said this idea of posting everything about your life on the social media is not it. It's not it. We live these days, people live on social media, and I'm like, I know people, one-on-one people, I know that their husband beats up. Their husband will batter them, beat them, rape them. Yes. And then I will see them on Facebook at times. Hey, the love of my life. I know you now. What are you saying? Did you notice that even people that has money, billionaires, you can't see their children on social media? They shield their lives. Let me allow you. Even Apostle Takim said something about it today in a service. Apostle Takim is a pastor, is a Nigerian, but he lives in Kenya. Let me allow you to hear what he said about this thing.
We seem to have really made materialism the essence of the faith. That if you don't get this and you don't get that, you're not in the faith. So people put everything on social media. They buy this car, they give back to this child, they put on social media. Like the event happened right now about the one who gave back to a child. Is it Mercy Chinwo? And they say the child look like Nathaniel Bassey. Are you seeing the funny thing that's happening on social media? I feel so bad about that, because I said to myself, why not you hide your child in the room? When Moses was born, he was hidden. He was hidden. Why are we exposing our own? If you have not exposed them, can you imagine a little boy have not even grown up, is facing crisis. And now matters are in court in Abuja. They have picked the boys, they are going in court. I said, look, you created it. The pride of life. The pride of life. That's what is killing the church today. The pride of life.
Okay, so you heard that, the pride of life. Like I was saying, those who have this money safe, they don't do all this thing that we do on social media. He went ahead to say even pregnancy. Let me see if we can just get to that quickly.
What is a baby doing on social media? The pride of life. Why? Because the people of this world who are looking for fame and keeping their fame use their babies. Somebody will be pregnant alone, they carry the tummy and put on social media. There's a name they call it. You guys are lucky that witches have become weak. They have become weak. In the days of, you guys are lucky that the witches that we have today have become weak. They're no longer like the ones of our great grandfather. The ones that can turn to elephant in the afternoon. They will just put their hand on Facebook and remove the child like this from the womb and eat the child. Things that are.
You heard that. I will tell you something quickly. Funke Akindele, I'm mentioning her name because she knows that it happened to her. The children Funke had were not her first pregnancy. She was pregnant previously, very heavy. She went to Dubai. I was in Abuja. I was in the office. I can remember vividly. And we saw on social media, Funke began to post, now I eat for 2, I eat for 3. This thing, I said, this thing Funke did, this was wrong. I said, there's a saying in Yoruba, tishu eni bata afowo boje. Meaning, when you begin to prosper, you plant, let's say literally, your yam, you plant yam, and your yam is, so you harvest very big yam, you hide it to eat it. So I said in the office, I work with the Guardian, I said, this thing that Funke did, this was wrong. I said, why is she bringing herself out like this? And one lady in my office, Fumi, her name is Fumi, I'm mentioning names so that she said, Auntie, nothing will happen, nothing will happen, nothing will happen. Funke Akindele lost that pregnancy. Yes, she did. She was very heavy at that time. It was in Dubai she did that post. She lost that pregnancy. If you recall, when Linda Ikeji brought out her children on social media, she was so annoyed. She knew what her eyes see. So all this, please give this video thumbs up and let me know your comments in the comment section. All this social media of a thing. Now this minor, his face is all over the place. Internet doesn't forget. Years later, this video will pop up. This boy will see it. How do you want him to feel? As for him resembling Nathaniel Bassey, people resemble. I have seen people. A key sister of mine who is working with INEC in Abuja said her boss is just exactly like me. She said when even the way the lady talks, I've not even met this lady in my life. She said that there was day she told her that my sister is just like the way I laugh, the way I told her. Their boss even have small open teeth like me. And she was like, why is this person like? Why are these people? Why do they resemble like this? So somebody should now say somewhere that it's my father that gave her to that boss, or that I don't know, or that her father gave her to me. So people can resemble. There's no big deal about that. If you want to come on social media and say this is this person's child, you should be able to have proofs. Oh, I saw them in one hotel, I saw this, these are my proofs. They should do DNA, they should, and all that. It is outsiders that I expect should be calling for DNA, not Nathaniel's wife. Honestly, I'm disappointed in her for doing that. If you know your husband, if you trust your husband, you will not call for DNA. DNA arises when there is issue of trust. If a man is suspecting his wife, the way she's like, I don't trust her. Cannot DNA. It's trust. If a woman demand for, it's men that usually demand for DNA. Yes. So you don't demand for DNA where there is no trust issues. So what is it that your husband has done that warrants you to say just call for DNA? I expected you to say, when this thing comes out, you and your husband go into your room and discuss it. Even by asking him in the room, said, okay, what happened? Did you do? The man will even flare up that, don't you trust me? Not talk less of now coming to the social media. Must we write everything on the social media? I made a post 1st of this year, said, let people continue to guess. Let them think that nothing is happening in your life 1st of this year, I posted on Facebook. Let them think that nothing is happening in your life. Let your result show it. Every day, don't come, this is a lady. She was my classmate in school. She wanted to go for surgery. I saw it on Facebook, and now I'm going in for the surgery. She had this she shower cap that they put on when they're going for surgery. She has a gown on, and now I'm going for surgery. Pray for me. What is that? I was so decided. Look at this girl. Okay, so is it the prayer of people on Facebook that will help you? What? Where do we get this? Even these people, these Oyinbo, these foreign civilized people that we follow, we are imitating them. They don't even do half of what we are now doing on social media. They don't. Nigerians, when you want to copy something, you overcopy. You overcopy. Your children now, they don't even speak your language. They don't know anything about your culture. Nothing. But you are busy on social media. 2 years ago, America employed Yoruba teachers and Hausa teachers from Nigeria. Yes, you heard it from me. I did a video on it then. Does that suggest anything to you? So, this calling for DNA, even if our friends come and say, look, call for it, they will do DNA. Like, DNA for what? It should be an issue of no importance to her. Yes, you should trust your husband. It should be an issue of, I say, of no consequence to you. If you trust your husband, you should know that this man, I trust him. Even if anybody saying DNA, you'll be like, DNA for what? I beg. You know, you and your husband should not be the one who be saying, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sue these people and all that. Don't call for DNA. I think that post caused issues, and then she took it down. Don't be quick to post things on the social media. No, don't. I can't imagine, because I know Nathaniel now will be disappointed with her for that, for doing that. Now back to the senator I told you about. After the case was dismissed, the wife now divorced him. Yeah, because she knew that it happened. She knew it happened, but to the outside world, she wants to cover up her husband. After the whole episode, after everything, months later, she filed for divorce. Yeah, people were like, oh, she should have filed for divorce now. At least she supported the man. I think the divorce was to tell the man that, no, I'm not a fool. You know these people now, they don't care. Divorce is not a big deal to them. So people, let me know your comments, your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Nathaniel's wife trusts him by asking for DNA, or what's your thought? I've told you my own opinion. What are yours? Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you again very soon. Thank you so much. I love you. I always say on this channel, go to church with your brains intact. Learn new things every day. Don't see title of videos and comment. I did a video last week concerning Easter, and I captured it. I captured the thumbnail, who stole Jesus's body, and somebody just wrote, his reason. I said, look, watch that video. I want to put the link here. You will learn. You will learn the hypothesis. I discussed the hypothesis surrounding Jesus' resurrection in that video, but the person did not watch. Just say, did he steal the body? He just come on, people, educate yourself. All right, there's a saying that if you don't want a black man to know something, put it in a book, because he won't put it. Okay, I'm going to talk to you again very soon. I love you so much. Take care of yourself and take care of one another. Bye.